Theresa Caputo, the Long Island medium, a controversial figure in the world of psychic phenomena. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you liked the video, please subscribe and stay tuned for new videos. Theresa Caputo, the star of the popular television show Long Island Medium, has captivated audiences for years with her claims of communicating with the deceased. Known for her distinct personality, warm demeanor, and dramatic readings, Caputo has become a household name in the realm of modern-day psychics. However, alongside her success, she has faced significant criticism, skepticism, and accusations of fraud. This article delves into her life, career, controversies, and the broader debate on mediumship and its legitimacy. Theresa Caputo was born on June 10, 1966, in Hicksville, New York. She claims to have started sensing spirits at the age of 4, but did not fully embrace her abilities until adulthood. With her Long Island accent, bleach blonde hair, and vibrant personality, Caputo became a stand-up figure on television. Her show, Long Island Medium, premiered on TLC in 2011. It follows her life as she balances her mediumship practice with her family life. Viewers are drawn to her emotional readings, during which she delivers messages that allegedly come from departed loved ones, often bringing clients to tears. Caputo's popularity stems from several factors. Emotional connection. Her readings often provide comfort to those grieving lost loved ones. Clients feel a sense of closure, reassurance, and healing after hearing messages from the beyond. With her bubbly personality and Long Island charm, Caputo entertains audiences while blending humor with heartfelt moments. Public appearances. Besides her show, she has performed live readings across the country, authored several books, and engaged with millions on social media platforms. Criticism and skepticism. The Pegasus Award and beyond. Despite her widespread popularity, Caputo has been a lightning rod for controversy. Skeptics and critics have accused her of using psychological techniques rather than spiritual abilities to perform her readings. The James Randi Educational Foundation and the Pegasus Award. In 2012, Caputo received the Pegasus Award from the James Randi Educational Foundation, JREF. This satirical award is given to individuals or organizations that the foundation believes have promoted pseudoscience or paranormal claims. James Randi, a renowned magician and skeptic, was a vocal critic of Caputo's methods, accusing her of exploiting people's grief for profit. Skeptics suggest that Caputo employs techniques commonly used by mentalists and stage magicians. A technique where general statements are used to elicit responses, which are then refined based on the client's reactions. For example, Caputo may say, "I'm sensing a father figure," and then narrow it down based on the person's reply. Gathering information about clients beforehand through social media or event registration forms, which gives the illusion of psychic knowledge. Several investigative reports have challenged Caputo's authenticity. In 2014, Inside Edition attended one of her live shows Undercover and reported that many of her readings missed the mark, with audience members expressing disappointment. Additionally, journalists have pointed out how her show edits out incorrect guesses, creating a highlight reel that only showcases accurate hits. Despite the criticisms, Caputo has a devoted fan base who firmly believe in her abilities. For many, the comfort and healing they receive from her readings outweigh any accusations of trickery. Many people who have received personal readings from Caputo express gratitude for the closure and peace they have found. They often describe the experience as life-changing, helping them cope with grief and loss. Caputo has always denied using any form of deception. She insists that her gift is genuine and that the emotional responses from her clients are evidence of authentic communication with the dead. Caputo has repeatedly stated that she cannot control who comes through during a reading or what messages are delivered. The controversy surrounding Theresa Caputo is part of a much larger debate about mediumship, spirituality, and the afterlife. Throughout history, mediums have been both revered and reviled. Psychologists suggest that believers in mediumship often experience confirmation bias, where they remember the hits and forget the misses. Emotional vulnerability, especially during periods of grief, can make people more receptive to vague statements and general affirmations. Some scientific studies have attempted to test psychic abilities under controlled conditions, but results remain inconclusive. While some experiments suggest that certain individuals perform better than chance, skeptics argue that such results can be attributed to statistical anomalies or methodological flaws. One of the harshest criticisms against Caputo and other celebrity mediums is the ethical concerns surrounding profiting from people's grief. Critics argue that charging substantial fees for private readings, live shows, and merchandise can exploit vulnerable individuals seeking closure from their loss. Caputo's response to ethical criticism. Caputo has defended her work, emphasizing that her intention is to help people find peace, not to deceive or exploit them. She points out that many of her services are offered for free on her television show, providing comfort to viewers worldwide. Social media has been a double-edged sword for Caputo. Platforms like Instagram and Twitter have allowed her to connect with millions of fans and share moments from her personal and professional life. However, they have also provided a space for skeptics and critics to voice their doubts and expose alleged tricks. Share stories of personal experiences with mediums and how readings have helped them heal. Debunk claims, share undercover investigations, and promote critical thinking about paranormal phenomena. Apart from her career as a medium, Caputo is also known for her public persona and family life. Her relationship with her ex-husband, Larry Caputo, was featured prominently on Long Island Medium. The couple announced their separation in 2017, citing the strain from their busy lives as a significant factor. Despite the personal challenges, Caputo has continued to tour and engage with her audience. Theresa Caputo remains one of the most recognizable figures in the world of modern-day psychics. Whether viewed as a gifted medium or a skilled performer, her influence on popular culture is undeniable. The debates about her authenticity may never be resolved to everyone's satisfaction. Still, her impact on the lives of those who feel they have connected with lost loved ones through her cannot be dismissed. The broader conversation around Caputo touches on themes of belief, hope, and the search for meaning in the face of loss. In the end, perhaps what draws people to her is not just the promise of communication with the dead, but the comfort, closure, and sense of connection they feel, real or not, when they hear from the Long Island Medium. Theresa Caputo, the Long Island Medium, mediumship, controversy, and the search for truth. Theresa Caputo, the star of Long Island Medium, is a polarizing figure in the world of psychic phenomena. Beloved by fans for her warmth and comforting messages from the beyond, yet heavily criticized by skeptics for allegedly employing psychological techniques to simulate communication with the deceased, Caputo's career sits at the intersection of faith, hope, and controversy. This in-depth exploration will cover her life, career, and the debates surrounding her claims, highlighting both the deep emotional impact she has on her audience and the criticisms she faces from skeptics and scientists. Who is Theresa Caputo? Theresa Caputo was born on June 10, 1966 in Hicksville, New York. She describes herself as having been sensitive to spirits since childhood, experiencing unexplained sensations and visions that left her feeling anxious and confused. It wasn't until her 20s, under the guidance of a spiritual healer, that she claims to have understood and embraced her abilities. In 2011, her reality TV show, Long Island Medium, premiered on TLC. The show featured Caputo conducting readings for clients while balancing her family life with her then-husband, Larry, and their 2 children. The series quickly gained a devoted following due to its emotional moments and the perceived authenticity of Caputo's interactions. Viewers often witnessed Caputo delivering messages that seemed to resonate deeply with the recipients, resulting in tears, closure, and gratitude. Caputo's fame can be attributed to several key factors. Her readings often reach into the most personal aspects of people's grief, making them feel connected to loved ones they have lost. Caputo's bubbly, down-to-earth demeanor, complete with her Long Island accent and towering blonde hair, has made her approachable and memorable. With a strong presence on platforms like Instagram and Twitter, Caputo shares snippets of her life and engages directly with her audience, building a loyal fan base. Beyond television, Caputo has toured the country with live readings and authored multiple books, expanding her reach and influence. Despite her widespread popularity, Caputo has been the target of significant skepticism. Many critics argue that her apparent psychic abilities are the result of psychological techniques rather than any supernatural power. In 2012, the James Randi Educational Foundation, JREF, awarded Caputo the Pegasus Award, a dubious honor given to those the organization deems to be promoting pseudoscience or paranormal claims. James Randi, a magician and prominent skeptic, was a longtime critic of Caputo's methods. Randi, known for his $1 million challenge, offering a prize to anyone who could demonstrate paranormal abilities under controlled conditions, viewed Caputo's performances as exploitative and manipulative. Critics often accuse Caputo of using mentalist techniques rather than mediumship, a technique where the reader makes high-probability guesses based on subtle cues such as body language, age, clothing, and reactions. For example, stating, "I sense someone whose name starts with J," allows the audience to fill in the blanks. Gathering information about clients beforehand from public sources, social media, or event registration forms. Media outlets and investigative journalists have conducted undercover investigations to test the authenticity of Caputo's abilities. In 2014, Inside Edition attended one of her live shows covertly and found that many of her statements were either incorrect or too vague. Audience members expressed disappointment, noting that the hits shown on television seemed to be the result of careful editing. Additionally, professional skeptics, such as illusionist Darren Brown and journalist Susan Derbick, have pointed out that the structure of Caputo's live shows and televised readings aligns closely with known cold reading strategies rather than genuine psychic phenomena. Despite the criticisms, Caputo maintains a strong fan base and defends her abilities. Many people who have received readings from Caputo insist that their experiences were deeply meaningful and offer comfort during difficult times. For them, the authenticity of the experience outweighs the skepticism of outsiders. Caputo argues that spiritual experiences cannot always be measured or validated through scientific methods. Caputo has welcomed skeptics to attend her live readings, asserting that her process is genuine and that mistakes or misses are a natural part of mediumship. Psychologists offer insights into why people often find mediumship compelling and believable. People in mourning often seek comfort, and a medium's ability to offer closure can be deeply therapeutic. Individuals are more likely to remember accurate statements and overlook inaccuracies during a reading. People interpret general statements as highly personal. Phrases like, "I sense a loss in your life," can apply to almost anyone but feel specifically relevant to the person hearing them. Caputo's work is part of a long tradition of spiritualism and mediumship that has existed for centuries. In the 19th century, spiritualism gained popularity, with mediums conducting seances to communicate with the dead. Despite being discredited in many cases, the practice remained a source of comfort and intrigue for many people. Caputo's popularity can be seen as a modern extension of this tradition, bringing mediumship into the mainstream through television and social media. One of the most significant criticisms leveled against Caputo and other celebrity mediums is the ethics of profiting from grief. Critics argue that charging large fees for private readings or live events exploits vulnerable people seeking solace. Caputo contends that her primary goal is to help people heal, and that any fees charged are for her time and services, much like any professional. She also points out that many of her readings on television are provided without charge. Beyond her career, Caputo's personal life has been a subject of public interest. Her relationship with her ex-husband, Larry, was a prominent feature of Long Island Medium. The couple separated in 2017, with Caputo citing the strain of their busy lives and careers. Despite the end of their marriage, Caputo has continued to tour and engage with her audience. Caputo's influence extends beyond mediumship, having become a cultural figure recognized for her distinctive personality and style. She has appeared on talk shows, collaborated with celebrities, and reached millions through her books and tours. Additionally, her work has sparked discussions about the nature of belief, the afterlife, and the ethics of spiritual services. The controversy surrounding Theresa Caputo reflects broader societal debates about belief, science, and spirituality. It raises critical questions. Is comfort from a reading valuable, even if the method is not scientifically validated? Should mediums be held to higher standards of proof, especially when charging for their services? Can science and spirituality coexist without conflict? Theresa Caputo's career embodies the complexities of modern spiritual practices. To her supporters, she offers comfort, healing, and a profound sense of connection with the beyond. To her critics, she represents the commercialization of grief and the dangers of pseudoscience. What remains clear is that Caputo has sparked a national conversation about faith, skepticism, and the human need for connection beyond death. Whether viewed as a gifted medium or a master performer, her impact on popular culture and the lives of those she has touched is undeniable. In the end, the debate over Theresa Caputo may come down to personal belief. For some, the experience of comfort and closure is enough. For others, the absence of scientific evidence outweighs the emotional impact. Yet, Caputo's legacy, marked by both controversy and compassion, is certain to endure.